Zoe shakes her head, a laugh breaking free. I can't believe we just did that. Believe it, Zara says, smirking. And now we go clubbing. Admire the damage later. Zoe leans her head back against the seat, letting herself laugh quietly. For once, she isn't planning, isn't calculating. She's just here, alive in the night, a little reckless, and free, even if only for tonight. Chapter 6. Lee wakes to the smell first. It's faint, sour, and somehow unmistakable. He frowns, blinking against the early sunlight streaming through the blinds. Something is off. He swings his legs out of bed and pads to the window. His stomach drops. Across the lawn, streaks of yellow splatter the perfectly trimmed grass. A few yolks cling stubbornly to the fountain, trickling down the stone like molten gold. What the hell? He mutters, pressing a hand to his forehead. His robe is loose around him, slippers silent on the hardwood as he steps onto the porch. The air is crisp, carrying the faint scent of dew, cut through by the sharp tang of egg. The street is quiet, too quiet. No cars, no pedestrians. The only movement comes from the branches of the maples lining the block, their leaves shivering in the morning breeze. Someone has been here last night, and Lee doesn't like it. He pulls out his phone. Yes, I need the police. Someone vandalized my property. Within 15 minutes, 2 officers arrive, walking up the cobblestone path with measured, professional steps. One is tall, with a stern face and sharp eyes that miss nothing. The other is shorter, soft-spoken, and observant. Mr. Lee, the taller officer asks, may we come in? Lee steps aside. Yes, of course. It's the lawn. Someone egged it. The officer nods, notebook in hand. We'll need to ask a few routine questions. Has anyone crossed you lately? Disputes with neighbors, colleagues, anyone else? Lee blinks. No, not that I know of. I live a quiet life. Nothing to indicate this. He gestures vaguely at the streaked lawn. Sometimes it's just mischief, the second officer offers. Kids, teenagers, not personal. Lee shakes his head. I honestly don't know who would do this. I'm careful about my neighbors, about who comes and goes. Nothing I can think of. Understood, the taller officer says, opening his notebook. We'll just need a few details. Recent visitors, employees, anyone who might hold a grudge. Lee guides them through the house. They ask about guests, contractors, anyone who might have been on the property in the last week. He answers methodically, the absurdity of it all threading through his calm exterior. They get back outside and the officers inspect the damage. The smaller one kneels briefly, examining the cracked eggs against the stone walkway. Looks like a small batch, maybe a dozen eggs, he mutters. Not much force, but deliberate. Someone knew the layout of your yard.